State title berths up for grabs. In Southern B, the final had unbeaten Portland trying to end Marshwood's chances of 4 titles in a row. Marshwood getting the ball first, and they march right down the field. Andrew Goodwin with a touchdown run to make it 7-0 Hawks. Then after a stomp on a defense and long Cam Cornett, on the punt return, Goodwin scores his second touchdown to put the Hawks up 13-0. Then with heavy rain coming down at the second quarter, Aiden Sullivan sneaks it in to extend the Marshwood lead 21-0. Hawks defense had their best effort of the season. Tim Gorey coming up with the interception to stop a Portland drive. Goodwin adding a fourth quarter touchdown in a 35-0 Marshwood win. Travis Lee also has a recap on the rest of the day's games.
This afternoon, state Final Four action in other games and the 8-man championships. Let's take a look at what happened this afternoon, starting with Class A football in Saco. Thornton Academy and Scarborough. Thornton crushed Scarborough to end the regular season, but Scarborough came out looking like a different team. Sam Rummelhart to Ryan Kelly, 15 yards. Thornton falls behind 6-0. But Thornton puts a drive together. Jack Emerson, Isaiah Jones moving deep into Scarborough territory. And then later in the second quarter, Alex St. John, this guy, all he does is run tough. Tough finish to this run, but for the score, Thornton goes up 7-6, but Scarborough goes to work again. Kelly rolls behind the secondary, and Rummelhart rolling out finds him. 12-7 Red Storm at the break. Thornton took the lead back on their first drive of the second. They let the defense go to work. Cody Ruff with the big play. And then Ruff again. Scarborough had its chances. They drove several times deep into Thornton territory in the second half, but couldn't convert. And then Jack Emerson seals it with his second touchdown. 28-12. Thornton going to the title game for the 6th time in 9 years. Who will they play? The other semifinal had Oxford Hills hosting the 2019 champion Bonnie Eagle. Opening possession, Eli Soren rolling out, finds Dakota Grassi in the end zone, 26 yards, 7-0 Vikings on top. Next Vikings possession, Soren to another one of his weapons, Wyatt Knightley for the 10-yard touchdown, 14-0 Vikings after 1. Bonnie Eagle drives in the second, though. Zach Oya, some tough running, gets in for 7, and all of a sudden, Bonnie Eagle making it a game, down 14-7. But Oxford Hills responds. This time, Soren showing off his legs, getting to the sideline, and then the cutback to go into the end zone. 46-yard touchdown, 20-7. Oxford Hills trying to get into the title game to get a rematch with the only team they lost to this year, Thornton. Scott's driving just before half, but Knightley with the interception. Vikings up 13 at the break. In the third, Soren swings it out to Matthew Doucette on the screen. Doucette, 5 touchdowns. Soren, that has had 5 touchdowns. 34-7 Oxford Hills. They'll face Thornton in the state title game next weekend. B North Championship, unbeaten Windham and Lawrence. Windham up 14-7 in the second. And here comes Lawrence and Andrew Trombley. The kid made tons of plays in this one. Almost sacked here. Turns it into a 27-yard touchdown run. Lawrence would miss the PAT. They're down 14-13. Eagles go to the air. Will Ledbetter, 39 yards to Alex Yeaton. 3rd touchdown pass of the half. Windham in control. But Trombley, they couldn't tackle him. Goes in from 21 yards. Lawrence goes up 28-21 in the third. But a Windham penalty on the PAT makes Lawrence decide to enforce that penalty on the kickoff, and they kick from their own 45, and Nick Garrison makes them pay when they go for the onside. 65-yard TD return changes the whole complexion of the game. We're tied 28-28 early in the fourth. Eagles drive to end the game. 4th and goal, under a minute left, but Lawrence, its second goal line stand of the half, 28-28 heading into overtime. Lawrence would score on its first possession, but Trombley would leave with a knee injury. Windham counters, Ledbetter to Garrison. We're going to double overtime. Windham with the possession. Ledbetter's 5th touchdown pass to Garrison, 42-35. Windham on top. Eagles get some negative plays. Lawrence facing 4th and goal on the 24. The pass incomplete, and Windham prevails 42-35 to move to the state championship game. Southern C championship game. Unbeaten Levitt hosting Cape Elizabeth. What a game this was. Late in the first half, Nick Laughlin, the all-purpose back of the Capers, takes it in from 3 yards out. Cape goes up 19-13. In the third, after a Cape turnover, Noah Carpenter capitalizing, goes to the air, finds his big play target, Ben Sorois, 44 yards into Cape territory. A few plays later, Carpenter keeps it himself. The stiff arm gets to the outside, tiptoes into the end zone. Levitt up 23-19 late in the fourth. Cape Elizabeth puts a drive together, though. Laughlin converts on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Under 2 minutes left. Laughlin converts on 4th and 4 on the Capers 14-yard line. Sets up the drama. Final play of the game. Caden McDuffie keeps it himself, and he gets into the end zone. They wait for the signal, but it finally comes. 25-23, Cape Elizabeth hands Levitt its first loss to move on to the state championship game to face Winslow. 8-man large school championship, Waterville and Cheverus. Cheverus stop Waterville at midfield on 4th down early in the game, and they take advantage. Ryland Smith busts out for the 11-yard touchdown. He had 3 scores. It's 6-0 Stags. Stags hadn't allowed a point since the first day of October. That defense is rolling. Braden Smith, the big stick in the backfield for the loss. After snuffing out Waterville on 4th down at midfield again, it's Marshall Fowler off to the races. 50-yard touchdown. 12-0 Cheverus. He had a couple scores in the game. Stags, and when they don't throw, or they don't throw often, but when they do, they make it count. Rich and Trimble rolling. Peyton Mitchell wide open, 56-yard score, 56-0 Cheverus. Mike Vance's team outscores the opposition 148-0 in the playoffs. They finish with 5 straight shutouts in the large school state championship. Small school 8-man championship, Dexter from the north and Marana Cook of Reedfield from the south. Third quarter, Chris Reed, the QB keeper, Marana Cook in control, up 30-20. Later in the third, Dexter puts a drive together. Nathan Schobel blasts up the middle. And Dexter's all of a sudden down 30-28. Stays that way deep into the fourth. Teams traded chances. Dexter gets to the Marana Cook 10 as time is running out. Last play of the game. Bryce Connor, nothing there. Rolls back the other way. Looking for something. He finds Avery Gagne. And Gagne makes the catch, cuts back, and scores on the final play of the game. Dexter wins the small school 8-man championship in dramatic fashion, 34-30. Their first title since '87. In the D semifinals, we didn't get to this one. Winthrop